All right, Ted Cruz still defending his new New York values comments. Here's the Texas senator speaking to my squash partner, Bill O'Reilly.
I think people across New York and across the country knew exactly what New York values means, and those are the values of liberal Democratic politicians who have been hammering this state. You know, I've been campaigning across New York, and people are stopping me literally every day and say, I know exactly what you meant. And I'm fed up with what these liberal Democrats are doing to us, the people of New York. They're the ones suffering for it. And as you noted, Donald Trump has been funding it year after year after year.
You know what I don't understand? Why does Cruz care? The homeless flasher on my block has a better chance of winning New York than he does, and that's Keith Olbermann. It's like he knows he's going to lose. Why is he trying to defend? He should not even come to New York, right?
Wasn't that amazing that we've gotten to this place where Ted Cruz is the sane one?
Yeah.
We're all thinking, oh, hopefully Ted Cruz. And a lot of people, like Lindsey Graham, suddenly, out of nowhere, he's like not insane. I mean,
yeah.
Compared to what's going on.
This is a strange time for everybody, I believe. We've shifted the goalpost, to use a sporting metaphor, Andrew.
We've moved the goalposts.
Well, I think he's right. New York values are different. Like, we're different. I grew up here in New York. I honestly, until I left New York, I didn't even know there were animals.
Yeah. You've never been to a Chick-fil-A.
I promise you, I had no clue. I thought it went rat, pigeon, zoo. I had no clue. And I went to Long Island. I was 14 years old. I went to Long Island and I saw a deer, and I like alerted people. I was like, guys, there's
a really big dog.
Yeah, there's an animal out there.
Things growing out his head.
He should be on a cabin wall.
It was frightening. You thought you were being invaded.
Yeah. It's like you've seen deer before, but never with like 4 legs stuck on it.
Yeah, not with fences near it, you know?
Things mobile.
No, I didn't know that.
Camille, what kills me is that there are people in the media that are more upset about what Cruz has said about New York than what he said about certain women or John McCain. Like, this is some kind of more offensive.
Well, this is where they live.
Yes.
And I've called this place home for almost 5 years now. So I sort of take offense at it as well, only a little bit. But I don't know why Ted Cruz's wife, who has at least worked for a New York-based investment banking firm, doesn't take issue with this as well. Or maybe she does.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's who he's talking about. I'm not sure.
Well, as soon as he comes off the stage, honey.
Like, why'd you have to do that? Kat, what do you make of Cruz these days? Do you still see him as you will never vote for him, or is he looking better and better?
I won't vote for him.
No?
But he's looking great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking he's looking better and better every time I see him. That's absolutely true.
All right, well, that's important.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? Thoughts on Cruz? Thoughts on Trump? Thoughts on anything?
As a New Yorker, I don't forgive and I don't forget. So Ted Cruz is out.
Yeah.
Cruz is screwed. He will. I just love the fact that even Kasich is beating Cruz in New York, and that brings me such joy because I think it brings Kasich joy, and he'll probably celebrate with some more pasta.
The thing that makes Trump good is the thing that makes him bad, which is the obstinance, the stubbornness, the bluntness, which is essentially New York. But his unfavorables with women are frightening. They got to start thinking about November because he is less popular among women than their best friend's boyfriend.
and yet, all kinds of high-class women, you know, journalists and editorial writers and so on, who've met him socially, they all say, you know, Gail Collins, who's that, Maureen Dowd, you know, they all say what a actually great guy he is. He's actually room with women. He's very courtly.
Yeah.
He's very charming.
Charm. He calls all the women honey.
It's okay.
You know.
Before I go, that's a really good point. It's not about Trump is actually pretty charming, but it's the people that he surrounds himself with. I mean, we're going back to the Roy Cohn days, now to the current crop. He hires what's called vicious people, people that will do his dirty work. And I think that's what's scary, because you have to ask your question, what would this person do if he had more power?
Does anyone have a theory of his hair? Is it like parted here, and then it goes there, and then part of it goes, this pit here, which direction is that going? If we could just have somebody figure out his hair, then let's work on his
That's where the secret is.
I've got you.
What?
Lasagna.
It's lasagna.
It's lasagna. You're eating lasagna, you push the fork into it, and all of a sudden the bottom piece is on the top, the middle piece is on the bottom.
And then you get a piece of hair, and you're like, this is weird.
Boom, lasagna. Kasich ate his hair. He didn't even eat Italian food.
Really.
All right, we got to move on. Don't you move a muscle. Up next, a story so powerful it could bench press your face. Can Hillary Clinton finally tell us the truth about space aliens? It could explain her Star Trek wardrobe. Look at that. Yeah.